Welcome to our chest day vlog. Today we have unsolicited advice, ego lifting, monkey business, pose down, as well as food. Hope you enjoy. My first vlog style video. So I'm about to head to the gym and do a chest and shoulder day. Before I go, I just want to give you a bit of a tidbit in regards to pre-workouts because we will be getting caffeinated. This something I've been noticing a lot of people do, and I've done myself, is that we'll take something like a pre-workout, a lot of caffeine, which is a vasoconstrictor, right? It's going to make your veins smaller. And then we'll take something else that's like a, I don't know, like a pump formula that's non-stim to get more of a pump. The thing is, these two things are antithetical because you're taking something like caffeine that's a vasoconstrictor. You're taking something that's a vasodilator and a vasoconstrictor and you're combining them. The thing is, you're still gonna get a pump and you're still gonna get the, caffeination, but they're gonna kind of work against each other. And if you're doing a big workout where you need to decide if you want more of a pump or less of a pump, you're gonna have to skip the caffeine for that particular workout and go with just the pump because the caffeine will work against whatever you're using for your pump formula. So keep that in mind when you decide what you want to use for your pre-workout. Okay, so we're here, Anytime Fitness. Today's workout, chest and arms. I don't know yet if we're gonna go for a 1 rep max, as heavy as possible, or if we're gonna do a 225 AMRAP. We'll find out when I get to 225. All right, gonna do a little bit of voiceover here. So, giving you some insight on how I work my chest day, I like to warm up to a top set, perform that top set, and then work my way back down, sort of like a little pyramid. Now, the golden idea here is to work your way up to your top set fast enough that you're not tiring yourself out with your warm-up, but also to warm up slowly enough that you're not going to injure yourself. Now, for me, that golden ratio is to start with one plate and work up by 30 pounds more each set. That's just enough to not tire me out and just enough to not have myself get injured. So proper warm up without tiring yourself out. Alright, now when it comes to bench pressing and building your chest in general, there is no need to constantly push for a PR. However, I'm sort of biased in this regard because I can't do any of the other fun compound lifts like squat or deadlift because I have a herniated lumbar spine. That being said, all of my ego lifting gets put into the bench press. And I do like to PR. There's two types of PR that I like to do. One is a 225 pound AMRAP, which is just where I try and hit as many reps as I possibly can, trying to one up the amount of reps that I do to my previous time. And the other one is, of course, the 1 rep max, where you go for your maximal strength. What is the most amount of weight that you can lift in 1 rep? This is 300, right? It's 225 plus 75. I can only PR to one song, so preparing here for my 300 pound 1 rep max, what I like to do is lean forward and let as much blood as possible pool in my arms to get maximum oxygen to those muscles. Now, does this actually work and is it scientific? I don't know, but maybe it's just placebo. It seems to work for me. I'm not necessarily recommending you do this, I'm just explaining why I do it. Now Harrison goes for that 300-pound 1-rep max as well. The guy is a madman. He's only been back in the gym for 1 month, but his muscle memory is incredible. Fortunately, we both failed our 1-rep max, but if you're going to push yourself to your absolute limit, you have to accept the fact that you will be failing pretty often. That's what makes the actual successes feel so much better. So don't be afraid to fail. It's all going to work out in the end.
What is that? Only doing this for you though, Jack. I love you. It needs a mask. I know. Now it's just like a furry dog.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
What? We gotta get you
Now after that monkey business and our failed 1-rep maxes, we are doing my AMRAP 225. Here I hit 10. The number to beat for me, my all-time AMRAP at 225 is 13 reps. We'll see if we can hit it next chest day, but today was just not the day. Alright, on to our shoulder routine now. What I like to do is basically take a weight that's comfortable for me to hit around 12 reps as a challenge, and then decrease by 5 pounds each set with no breaks in between. Absolutely gas the shoulders, superset after superset, as you can see here. Now, you do not need to use heavy weights to train your shoulders to grow bigger. I never go past 25 pounds, and I don't recommend you do either. You simply don't need to. It's mostly about volume, low weight, high reps, and that is what we're doing here. Now after doing my free weight sets, I like to do cable lateral raises. Now why do I like cable so much? Well, the benefit of doing cable over free weights is the fact that the tension under the weight is constant, whereas if you're using a free weight, it changes as the weight moves up and down. Now having a constant tension on your muscle is obviously the optimal type of stimulus for muscle growth. As you know, there are 3 heads to your shoulder muscle: the front, middle, and rear. Now, most people are front dominant. The front is biggest and the rear is the weakest. I like to use this particular technique where I lean forward on the bench and push out to the side. Now, this allows me to, isolate the middle and rear to make up for that front dominance, and I like to superset those into single-handed shoulder raises. In my opinion, this is one of the best ways to compensate for having a, superior front delt and extra work that lateral and rear delt. I like to finish off my chest workouts with cable flies, my absolute favorite, even compared to bench press. Obviously you can't power lift this, but it is best for bodybuilding. The eccentric portion, or the stretch portion of any lift, is the most important as far as muscle stimulus for growth, and doing chest cable flies is honestly the best way to control that eccentric portion and really focus on your mind-muscle connection. In my opinion, it is the best thing you can do to build your chest. Now, I recently decided that I want to go into competition bodybuilding. Hopefully within the next 2.5 years, I will be able to compete in either the Ikaika Classic or the Stingray Classic. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a posing routine. I know nothing about posing. This is my first time doing any posing routine. And, I can make all kinds of excuses about bad angles or lighting, but it is what it is. This is a nice starting point for me. This is the side chest, and this is the front relaxed pose. Moving into other side chest, and here is the back spread. Probably what I need to work on the most is the back spread, as I can't see my back, so, does it even exist? Who knows? Side chest again. Like I said, this is just a good starting point. I don't know if you've seen Pumping Iron, the documentary about Arnold, but posing is very important. Arnold used to actually go to a, ballet studio in order to learn how to pose properly. So ideally, eventually I'll get a posing coach who will teach me how to do this properly. For now, this is just a starting point.
So we finished our chest and shoulder day, and now we're here at Osaka Teppanyaki. Gonna get our grind on. We're both crashing, caffeine crash. You can't tell by the way I'm talking and how wired my eyes look. What goes up must come down, and we're definitely coming down right now. But we get some good food in and feed the muscles, quality protein. That's it. Yeah, so my budget vlogging camera, I don't have a forward-facing camera, so I'm hoping that I'm in frame. We both failed 300 bench today, but we're gonna reward ourselves anyway, even though we both failed. How do you feel about failing 300 bench?
Hey man, you fail as long as you don't quit.
You heard it here first. Absolute war zone. All food has been destroyed. Nothing's left. Best way to end the night. All good things must end, and chest day is now officially over.
Thank you for watching our first vlog. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Please leave a comment for the algorithm. If you have any fitness related questions, please leave them in the comments below or DM me and I will get back to you. Follow me on Instagram at DaxEast. Thank you. Have a good day.